What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary
Kyle's
Talk
fault.
Show. You know the people can't hear me when you talk over me. The sound cancels out.
Hashtag Kyle out.
Shut up. Shut up. Welcome to the show, everybody. Big match today. Liverpool take on Man City at the Etihad. Steven has 2 Red Bulls this morning. He's in rare form. So just be prepared. What's up?
Haven't even started with the Red Bulls yet, but anyways. Thanks
He's
for
lying.
shouting that out.
He's lying.
Good morning to everyone across the world except who, Kyle? Manchester City fans.
Oh, that's right.
And Bernardo Silva.
Oh, yeah, no.
And Pep Guardiola.
Bernardo Silva's trash. I respect Pep Guardiola way more than Bernardo Silva.
Barely.
Yeah. So, guys, news today. Thiago's out of the lineup. Joel Matip's back. Keita, not Fabinho. Keita, what the hell is that dude's name? Keita, Tsimikas, both back as well. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know who Klopp's going to go with. Firmino, Jota, are both of them going to play? Or we're going to go 4-2-3-1? What the hell is going to happen, Steven? In your infinite Red Bull wisdom, tell me.
Jota has to play, I think. You could bring him on as a super sub, but the amount of goals and chances that he's creating, like, you don't want to wait until 60th minute. You don't want to play 60 minutes of football without that.
I agree.
That spark off the bat. So I'd bring him in. I'd also play Bobby as well. So
you're going 4-2-3-1 then?
Fabinho's out, correct?
Fabinho's out. Chamberlain's out still.
Yeah.
But Matip's back.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go 4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1. You're going Bobby in behind then. Jota playing up top as like the striker.
Yep. And I would have Bobby drop back a little bit. Even in the cam roll, drop back a little bit and have him sit right in front of the 2 midfielders.
So it could essentially be a 4-3-3 then.
Yeah, same idea. It's going to be the same sort of thing. Bobby roams anywhere anyways.
See, a lot of people keep saying that. Klopp may go, why not play them both? And with the injury crisis we have at the minute, even though it's not up front, that's the only reason I would think to say Klopp wouldn't start both of them at the same time. He's never done that before. Like, he did it once with Dominic Solanke and Firmino, like the last game of the season, like 2 years ago. Like, I really cannot remember a time. Actually, no, he did it against Everton a few years back too. But my point still stands. He does not do it a lot.
Well, I bet you said he's only done it once. We've also never had a player like Jota coming off the bench.
Yeah.
You could make an argument that Shaqiri was up there in that sort of conversation back in 2018. But we've never had this 4 first choice options that would start anywhere. We haven't had that.
I know. I saw
in terms of like attackers or someone that could play on the wing or a striker. We've never had that.
I saw a funny GIF this morning where it was like Michael Edwards. It was a GIF of a dude in a costume chasing down this random person, like in a haunted house or something. And it said, Michael Edwards, when he sees a 21 to 23-year-old forward who can play at all angles of the front line. And I was geeking out, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Let's say what's up to some of the people in the chat. Good morning to everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you're at. Maybe good. There's no other time of the day, I don't think. Anfield Larkin here. Boom. What's up? Liverpool versus everybody. What's up? Saying if Naby Matip or Bobby does well today, I'm going in. Hey, I love it. Yeah.
Right there with you.
Yeah, honestly, I need Bobby to do well so I don't look like a freaking idiot, because I believe in Bobby. Like, the fan base is starting to tilt, like Bobby's time is over, and it's like, and I'm just like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, he's our best player.
Yeah. Tony Madden, good morning, good afternoon. What's up, Tony? Liz Golden, James freaking Milner. I absolutely love it. I need to get the shirts made with the hashtag James freaking Milner. Shane Buckley in the chat. Still hasn't changed the name. Absolutely love it. Abdallah, good morning. Super Mario. Yeah, I'm not saying the whole name. We came up with that last week. Just Super Mario. Athul VA2. Yeah. Bobby is a defensive striker. He's not a goal poacher like Jota, so don't blame him. More than a goal scorer, we can call him a contributor or all-around running guy. Quality attacker he is. Absolutely true.
Yeah, I don't think people are complaining that he's not scoring goals. But like his touch is off. He's giving the ball away. Every time he touches the ball, he gives the ball away.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than just lack of goals. And he did score like a couple games ago. So
yeah, but he hasn't scored a legitimate goal yet this season yet. You know what I mean? It was like a tap-in. Mane had the header on goal, and the ball just fell to his feet.
How many assists does he have?
2.
All right.
But good assists, too. One against Chelsea to Mane, and then I can't remember the other one, actually. Yeah. But
take a look here right now.
Yeah, take a look at that. So, guys, this is what I'm thinking here. A lot of people think he's going with the 4-2-3-1. I really don't. I'll be very surprised if Klopp goes with that. I think he ends up going with his standard 4-3-3. He goes Hendo, Wijnaldum, and Keita in the midfield. Matip, Gomez at the back with our 2 legends out wide at the back. And then I just can't decide who's going to start up front, Steve.
It's got to.
How do you know?
Hendo, who's going to start with Hendo? Who'd you say it's going to start with Hendo?
Wijnaldum and Keita.
So then you're not saying Jota in the front 3?
No.
You don't think that he's going to play all 4 of them?
No. It's a possibility, right? It's a possibility. Klopp goes with a 4-3-3.
I feel like we would know at this point if he was going to do it.
This is what I'm saying.
I feel like we would hear reports of the front 4 could look like X, Y, and Z because they would have to switch up the formation a bit and train for the last couple of days in that setup. Reporters would see that.
I don't know. We have the
people reporting at Melwood would see that.
No, but the thing is, before important matches, Klopp puts up the wind screens. He doesn't let in people for the. Klopp has been very vocal about letting cameras behind the scenes. He even criticized the documentary Man City was doing with Amazon. He was like, "We would never do that." Like Klopp is very not stupid. Like he's like, "No, we're not letting people come back and report on our formations. Like that's just stupid." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think it. Well, yeah, Liz, I agree. Bobby feeding Jota would be amazing. Yeah. So Liverpool versus everybody agreeing 100% with our starting 11. Something tells me Reece may be a better choice than Phillips in terms of pace. Yeah. Liverpool versus everybody? What do you don't think Matip will start? I don't. With Matip healthy, Steve, do you not start him strictly based on form?
You have to start him.
I'll start him and tell him, I need you to just do the walk. At one point today, just do the walk for me.
I have no idea what's going to happen today. If I was a betting man, this is what I would say. If I was betting on this, I'd say back 4, Matip, Gomez, Robbo, Trent, Adrian. No, I'm just kidding. Allison. And then in midfield, I'd go a little bit more defensive, but it's just 2. It would be Wijnaldum, Hendo. And then I'd go all 4 of them up top.
Okay.
In any sort of interchanging, revolving door you want. Obviously, ideally, we have Salah on the left, Salah on the right, Mane on the left. And then Firmino probably sitting a little bit behind Jota, but they can interchange a little bit too. It's going to be interesting. But, I think that's your best 11. Why would you not put your best 11 out there? Those are the best 11 players that we have today available. Put them out there.
I understand it's your best 11 available, but do you want to put Jota and Firmino on the field at the same time when we have been playing a 4-3-3 for so long, successfully for so long? I'm not saying Klopp doesn't go to a 4-2-3, 4-2-3-1. He does it all the time intergame or mid-game. He'll change to a 4-2-3-1 all the time, especially when he makes substitutions late in the second half. I just don't know if starting out a game like that is the best option when you have all of your available attacking players healthy.
All right, so what's the alternative?
4-3-3?
In midfield, Keita?
Yeah.
And then Bobby or Jota starts on the bench?
One or the other. Yeah. It's
but not Milner? You wouldn't put Milner in ahead of Keita?
I thought Milner was going to start against, Atalanta, and Curtis Jones started. Curtis Jones may start. We don't know.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to mention. He could.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. They're using Curtis Jones extremely conservatively, though. I'll say that.
He's been playing well. This might be the funniest Matip comparison, bro. He said he's made of ramen before it hits the hot water. That's mad funny.
Hopefully it's chicken ramen.
Yo, that
None
chicken
of that other
ramen.
weird stuff.
Yeah,
That chicken ramen
shrimp
hits
ones,
different.
That shrimp one is trash. Yeah.
Or the pre-made one that comes in the bowl, like with the I don't like it, with like the peas and the corn. Like
you
the
don't like the
hard
cup of noodles?
No. I
Oh,
want it from that little orange package.
you
The
want
ones
the
that are
name
like, you
brand
can get
ramen.
like 10 of them for like $3.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, it's not even
college.
that. It's like 10 for 89 cents. It's
Matter of fact, guys, I got to
crazy.
cut the stream short. I got to go grab some ramen from the store before the game. I'm going to cook up ramen for the whole neighborhood over here.
That's crazy, bro.
Pass
Yeah,
COVID around.
Matt, to my knowledge, is 100% healthy, dude. He's back. Okay. The question is because
He's
been
been ready.
What?
He's been ready. They were
He's
saving
been
him.
ready. He was in training before the Atalanta game. I was surprised he didn't start against Atalanta. But Abdallah saying, let's read this off. Not wanting Firmino to start today doesn't mean you hate him or have an agenda. I agree. It's simply because someone in his position is in red hot form while Firmino is not. How can people not grasp that? It's a good point. Because I'm one of those people. Well, at least I did my match preview with Dom, and he was giving me crap because he was like, Firmino's time is done. How can you not start Jota? And I'm like, I get your point. I get that you have to start someone who has 7 goals and 10 appearances. But Firmino is Firmino.
Did you ask him why they don't start João Cancelo?
He actually thinks João Cancelo is going to start.
Over who?
Benjamin Mendy's out.
Cancelo's a left back. Oh.
I thought he was a right. I don't know anything about that. They have 800 fullbacks at that club.
They've spent $70,000 billion on defenders that don't play. Then they just ship them off.
The boy at RB Leipzig, Angelino, turned up in their last Champions League match. Crazy. So Shina saying good morning, by the way. Yes, for Matip. If he ever is going to start today, we can only hope he doesn't get injured again. Seriously, bro. They already have the exam room ready at the hospital for Matip.
Literally, they just changed the sheets. They're just ready. They're just like, hey, he'll be here soon. Game's 11:30. We'll see him at 147. ETA 147. Joel Matip, room 17B, no visitors.
Unbelievable. He's already paid his copay. It's unbelievable.
His COVID pay.
His COVID copay. Yeah. So, guys, let us know in the chat your lineup predictions. All right. Let us really. The only two we know most positions. Actually, no, that's not true. There's 3 spots we don't really know. Okay. Who's going to Who's going to partner Gomez at the back? Who's going to be next to Wijnaldum and Hendo in midfield? And does Klopp go with the 4-2-3-1 formation up front? Or in the 4-3-3, does he go with Jota or Firmino? Let us know in the chat. Steve, are you nervous for this game at all?
I always get nervous before this game.
But it's a good nerve. It's a good nerve.
I'm more excited than anything.
Yeah.
This is my favorite game to watch.
Are you sure it's just not the Red Bull hitting the bloodstream?
I could drink 1,000 Red Bulls and be fine. But I wish we had Fabinho. I love Fabinho in these games.
Me too.
But Hendo and Wijnaldum have so much experience that we have to have them in there. Like, I wouldn't hate if it was Hendo, Wijnaldum, Keita, or Hendo, Wijnaldum, Jones starting.
Hendo, I don't mind Jones anymore. I feel like...
No, I don't either. I don't think he makes mistakes, which is fine, but this is a different beast. This is a different animal. This rivalry is next level. Like, this isn't, I don't know, Ajax in like a somewhat meaningless Champions League game.
Sure.
In an empty stadium. Like, this is Man City. This is just...
The last 5 years, I'd say 6 years, this fixture is just so intense. Like, it's so intense.
Yeah, I think it became intense, in my opinion, in that when Mane hit Ederson with his boot and we lost in that game that we should have been up like 2-0 already. We lost like 4 or 5-0. I think that's when the rivalry turned and became something like extremely legitimate. I think this is one of the biggest rivalries in Europe. Our biggest rivalry today. I don't care what anyone says about United or Everton. This is the game that you see you check for on the calendar first.
Let me ask you this. You don't think it was the 2-1 win at Anfield when Coutinho and Henderson scored? That's when it started for me.
Okay.
That was 2014, I think.
I just think it took a turn when that happened.
Yeah.
Because Salah was here now.
That's
and
right.
He looked good in the beginning of that game, the first 10, 15 minutes. That was at the beginning of the year. That was like early in the season. I remember watching that and going, oh boy.
Let's go back to the chat here, read off some of the lineup predictions. So Keita is the next to Iniesta. Love that name. Allison, Trent, Gomez, Matip. So
What?
Matip. What? Can you can you just let me finish the damn lineup before you interrupt me?
Are we just gonna say Keita's the next Iniesta and breeze over it, Kyle?
Dude, it's a name.
Where am I seeing this? Oh, bro. I'm sorry.
Hendo, Gini, Keita. I can't.
But somebody put that in the comments and you read through it like it was cool.
He's been here before, or she. I don't know. All right. Abdallah here going Ali, Trent, Matip, Gomez. A lot of people going Matip. I think he goes Matip also. Rabo, Keita, Gini, Hendo, Jota, Saleh. Jesus, Salah, Mane. That's a good lineup. I think that's what Klopp goes with, but I just want Firmino to start. Good morning, JK135 American Red in the chat. Liz Golden, this match is for the badge. Klopp versus Pep. Such just good God. It's just such a crazy match. Oh, yeah.
Lex says, I think Jota starts and Bobby comes on and scores, quickly silencing anyone doubting him. I would love to see that. Shout out, Lex. That's just...
I thought you said shut up, Lex, for a second.
Shout out.
Good morning, Lex.
How you doing, man?
Let Steven pin. The hashtags are already starting.
No, seriously. Bro. I need to be able to pin.
Hussein Khalif, Keita turned into Alcantara before the game. All right, Tony, 4-3-3. Matip and Gomez in those back spots. Wijnaldum, Henderson, Jones. He's going Jones. Tony Madden has correctly predicted Jones in the midfield for like 3 games running now, or the last 2 games he started.
He would prefer Phillips. Interesting.
Yeah. Mane, Firmino, Salah. I would prefer Phillips at the back, but I can see Matip starting. Yeah, no, that's where I'm at. I think Matip starts because he's the first option. Phillips probably deserves to start back there. It's a good point. It's a good point to bring up.
I don't know if he deserves to start. Like, he had a great game, but this is Manchester City. Like,
well, that's why I think Matip will start. But
yeah, it's just different, man.
I guess when I say deserves, I guess I'm making the argument that the same argument people are making for Jota. Like, Jota deserves to start because he's in great form. Phillips deserves to start because of the performance he put in against West Ham. But yeah, that's just me. I don't know. And since Sergio Aguero's out, Steve, are you worried about Sterling? Are you worried about Silva? Are you worried about Ferran Torres, Phil Foden, De Bruyne?
Certainly not worried about Silva. Like, at all. That guy is an absolute clown and super overrated. He had a great season, 2018.
I'm not even talking about his football ability, bro. I'm not even talking about his football ability.
His scoring ability? Is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm literally, well, that too. I'm just saying, for my own peace of mind, his attitude and his sportsmanship is trash. All respect out the window when he didn't stand for the guard. I mean, he just left early, dog.
Yeah. It was just like a blatant disrespect. And he literally like goes back and forth with Liverpool fans on Twitter. So like, we have no time for you. We're not going to talk about you or entertain your bullshit. They're dangerous. Sterling's legit. We don't like Sterling, right? But he's still a good player. De Bruyne, world class. Mahrez, world class on his day here and there.
Yep.
They're dangerous. With no Aguero, though, he always struggled to score against Liverpool, but he still makes them a better team when he's out there. I think we got a lot to worry about, especially without Virgil. That doesn't mean we can't keep a clean sheet.
We've kept clean sheets without Virgil.
We have. We also could have given up 2 or 3 goals the other day.
That's true.
So We're going to need a little bit of luck. We're going to need some stellar play. We're going to need some 8, 9 out of 10s on the player ratings. But they're dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ahmed Shusha, yeah, I do agree with you. Let me bring this up. I'll probably cover Steven's face because of his camera. That's all right. Phillips and Jota aren't on the same.
My camera too low?
Just tilt it down a tad. Beautiful. God. We can. Wait, we want.
Oh,
we
you guys didn't see this?
The people
I'm a
want
Liverpool
to see,
fan, guys.
Dude, the people want to see your handsome face, bro.
Oh, hey, guys.
Yeah. So, Kyle, no way. Phillips and Jota aren't on the same level of form. Yeah. And so I wasn't arguing they're on the same level of form. I was just saying that's the argument I was making. So, like, because of the form they're in, they deserve to start. That's all I was saying. I don't know if that makes sense, but I get your argument. You are blinded by your Firmino bias. That's 100% true. Literally, Firmino is my favorite player, and I'm not blind as much. Matip and Jota start. Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
I think they could all start, and I think Firmino's got enough experience against Man City where, look, he knows that he's getting heat.
Of course he does.
Like, he's definitely trying his hardest, but, like, I feel like if there's any game where he could break out of this, it would be today. And Klopp's probably telling him, like, hey, man, I know how important you are to this team. The only problem I have with Firmino is just clean it up a little bit. Don't give the ball away. Even if you're not scoring, that's fine with me. We've gone through stretches where you haven't scored. But when you get the chance, rip the shot.
Yeah.
Shoot. You're a world-class footballer. You have to shoot. You're unselfish to a fault.
Steve,
Mane and Salah don't need all the goals.
I could not agree with you more.
Take them.
Mane and Salah can get all the goals. That's the thing, though. You know?
Like, draw a penalty. Like, get dirty. Get in there and make a play.
Yeah, and no, this goes to your point, Steve. From Marique N, thinks Firmino will start with his experience in these games. Plus, he's always done well against City. This is another thing that I've seen a lot of this week. Exactly. He's done exceptionally well against City in the past, but I must say he's done exceptionally well against Arsenal in the past. In the last 2 performances against Arsenal, he's done nothing. I don't know. We don't know. That's what makes this so exciting. We don't know until the match starts, bro.
I think if Klopp drops Firmino, then that's like the actual major reality check here. Because midweek, you could make the argument, yeah, Jota's in a hot form, but like there's just been other players that have been in hot form, but we're just rotating because it's midweek and Man City's coming up. If Firmino doesn't play today, like let's say at all, well then he knows that he's on the hot seat. And he has to either perform or
isn't that the beauty
dare
of
I say?
Sorry to cut you off. It's the beauty of bringing in these players that are going to push the front three because we have been so fortunate with the form of the front three over the past 3 or 4 seasons. And now one of them is dipping. I hate that it's Firmino, but his form is dipping. Okay. He's giving the ball away. Like you said, he's not scoring when he's getting the chances. Okay. He only has 2 assists. And I'm so thankful that Jota's here to provide that extra oomph when Firmino doesn't have it. Because you're right, Salah and Mane don't need all the goals. And sometimes they can't score all the goals. You know what I mean? Let me go back here. We got more people coming in the chat. 46 people right now. Welcome to everybody. Good morning. Let me go here. The Mankwan Liverpool fans are murderers. Okay, well, this guy is blocked. Okay. All right. So he said we're murderers. I don't know what he's talking about.
You locked him?
Oh, yeah, 100%. That's the first person I blocked. So congratulations to that guy. First person I've ever had to block. Okay. Let's go. KDB gives me nightmares. Yeah. Mohammed O'Day. See, this is what I'm talking about. A respectful opposition fan. I'm a City fan. I think City will win 3-0. Don't forget, Jesus is a dangerous player. 100% Jesus is a dangerous player. So let me ask you, you think Jesus starts instead of Ferran Torres? Because I know you guys have been putting Ferran Torres in that spot up top.
I don't think he's that dangerous of a player.
Jesus?
No disrespect. No disrespect.
Okay.
And I also 3-0. Jeez.
You know, I don't know. I don't know 3-0. I don't think we're gonna get a goal. There's no question.
3-0. Are you serious?
That guy sounded serious.
He did. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining. But geez,
yeah, absolutely. Man. Shout out to the opposition fans.
Jota, Mane, Salah, Firmino. 0 goals.
Yeah. Ooh, so Abdallah, going back to the point we made earlier, saying the rivalry started when we smacked them in the 17-18 Champions League. But I disagree. I would argue with that because wasn't that the match where our fans were throwing beer bottles at their bus? So it's like the rivalry was there before that. I feel like it had to be there before that because when you could argue that it was when the 4-1 win at Etihad when Skirtle scored, when Firmino got his first goal for the club. Like those matches are just stitched. What's the word that people use? Stitched in history.
Etched.
Jesus Christ.
That's all right, guys. Kyle needs help.
I need help. Yep. Fan Sufan, welcome to the chat. Oh, hold on. Miss Tony Madden. Got to read Tony whenever I see him. I think that Firmino will start this will start a real fire in him today, but it will be substituted with Jota about the 70th minute. So, Steve, he does think that Jota gets subbed on and Firmino gets the start.
Either way, people are going to start pointing the finger at Klopp at the on Twitter and stuff before the game until we see what happens, no matter what happens. Unless he starts all four, then people will be fine.
Yeah.
Klopp's not in it to make us happy.
No,
I'd like to see him start all four because I just feel like we'd be so dangerous. I feel like we could score 4 or 5 goals if they're all in there. But we would suffer a little bit more defensively, I think. And I think we'd be a little bit more disorganized. But when you have Joel, when you have a back four that strong, Virgil out of the picture. If Matip's in and the other 3, and Allison, and Hendo, and Genie sitting right in front of those 4, I feel like you're solid enough defensively. I feel like you can take the risk of playing the 4 of those. Whatever level of risk that is, you have 7 experienced players behind them that all have extreme defensive capabilities.
Here's my argument for the 4-2-3-1. Remember against Aston Villa, we had no help out wide with the fullbacks. Wijnaldum was not tracking back, and Fabinho wasn't there either to help out the wide guys. Okay? In a 4-3-3 system, you can have one holding midfielder and the 2 other midfielders can go out wide, namely Henderson and Wijnaldum, and you have 2 players playing defensively out there, including the fullback. In a 4-2-3-1, you would have to have the other midfielder tracking back to do that defensive work. And I just don't think whoever would start in that position, Firmino or Minamino, whoever would start there, I don't think they're used to doing that. So I think the 4-3-3 is the best option in this game, considering Man City spread the field so well. They always have 2 players literally hugging the sideline, always. And then they just come inside, like behind the fullbacks. I mean, it's dangerous, bro. They're dangerous. And we can't underestimate their back line either. You know, I mean, yes, they lost 5-2 to Leicester, right? They give up goals all the time, but we should not. They have a great back line. Ruben Diaz, Laporte, great. Ederson's still fantastic. Fernandinho's out in the midfield, I know, but you still have Gundogan, De Bruyne. Who else would play in their midfield? I don't even know their other midfield players. But I went on a little bit of a.
They're not. There's.
While you're thinking, let me read some of these chats here.
Foden.
Oh, yeah, Foden too. Yeah, so Mohammed, back to that question that I asked him. He thinks Sterling on the left, Torres on the right, Jesus, Robertson. Oh, okay, and Jesus at striker. Robertson will have a hard time with Torres. Dude, I'll put Robertson up against anybody. He's unbelievable.
Except Serge Gnabry, who ate him up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
it, though.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. Leroy Sané, I'm so glad he's gone, bro. I hated playing against Leroy Sané.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On current form, Phillips and Jota should start. Okay. That's the argument I was making earlier. But and
you need more than one game to be considered in good form, in my opinion.
It's a good point.
You can't play one good game and then deserve to start on a regular basis.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Nothing against Nat Phillips. That was incredible.
It was. This is another good point. When Sterling left for City, I completely forgot that could have started it. But God, I hate Sterling for that, dude.
Yeah,
him, Coutinho, the players that fake injuries and try to force their way out of the club. It's just so unprofessional. I cannot stand it, bro. Riyad Mahrez, another player I hate because when he was at Leicester, he did the same exact thing.
Yeah, I don't hate Riyad Mahrez. I think these guys, they want to make more money and they want to win trophies, but like the trophies argument is out of the window now because Raheem Sterling hasn't sniffed the Champions League. And to be honest, after you win a few Premier Leagues, like it's got to get a little stale. You probably want a World Cup, a Euro, a Champions League trophy at that point.
Yeah.
You know, what does he have? 3 with Man City?
Something like that.
That's got to get a little bit old. And then, you know, he wants a Super Cup. He wants the Champions League. They shouldn't even be in the Champions League this year, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I don't like Raheem Sterling.
Yo, Mohamed O'Day, I just want to bring to your attention, Sterling couldn't score against Liverpool until last season. I'm pretty sure.
After the restart, season was over. Didn't matter. Anyways, so yeah.
No, but I'm saying like he couldn't score against us. Like he was in a goal drought against. So I don't agree with him turning up against Liverpool.
Yeah, not even close.
Let's see here. A lot of people going in on when the rivalry started. Shane Buckley saying when Brendan Rodgers should have won the league. Okay, so the year before. So this is what I was saying. The 13-14 season when we beat them at Anfield 2-1. Henderson had the screamer from outside the box. Coutinho had the screamer from outside the box. For me, that's when it started because we weren't expected to win that game. And we ended up winning it. But let's see what else we got. So, okay, so this is Hussein Khalif's predicted lineup for City, actually. So Henderson, Diaz, Laporte, yeah, they're definitely starting. Cancelo, Walker, that's what I would assume they would go with. Hernandez. Who the hell's Hernandez, bro? Am I missing someone? Wait, Gundogan, Kevin, Sterling, Jose. I know all those players. Who the hell is Hernandez? Is he a youth player or something? Yo, let me know who Hernandez is. I have no idea who Hernandez is. All right, Liz Golden, ow my back. Coutinho, put it on a shirt.
Why is everyone panicking about Jesus?
I don't.
What's the situation there? He doesn't start on any team he plays on.
He's going to start
Club
today.
Or country. Well, it's because Aguero's hurt.
Well, yeah.
And he hasn't even been starting. You said they were starting Torres.
The last couple games they've been starting Torres Ferran Torres. Moritz, don't worry, folks. We're going to win even if Jesus on their side.
Oh my God, here he is again.
What?
Jesus. Like they just keep talking about Jesus.
Oh, Rodrigo Hernandez, bro. I didn't even know. I don't know Fabinho's full name because he only goes by
Fabinho Tavares.
Okay, Fabinho Tavares. Yeah. Okay. Hernandez is Rodri. I didn't know you guys called him that. Okay.
No one's ever called him that until today in this chat. Congratulations, you're the first one in the world.
Yeah.
I'm like, Hernandez. Okay, well,
you learn something new every day.
Aaron Hernandez?
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, no, different guy. Never mind.
CTE? That guy? Yeah. Yo, that documentary is crazy, by the way. Fuck. It's nuts. Excuse my language.
Happened 5 miles from me.
Jesus meant to be a pun, Stevie. Hold on. Even if Jesus is in there.
Jesus pun. Cool. Okay. Props to you. Apologies. But again, like he shouldn't be mentioned in the first 3 or 4 players that you list on that side. I'm sorry.
And then, dude, people are saying Jesus is overrated. Jesus loves you. Hendo doesn't. This is quality. This is
crazy. Like, what do you think of that player, Kyle? Like, he could score 2 goals today. He could nick 2 goals, and I'd get shit in the comments in this video. But, like, all in all, what do you think of Gabriel Jesus?
I think he's a good backup striker. He's not as good as Aguero, I feel like. First off, I feel like he's a completely different player than Aguero. I feel like Aguero's an out-and-out striker. I feel like Gabriel Jesus is a center forward. Like, he's good on the ball. He's decent at passing. I don't know, dude. I haven't seen enough of him, and he's still so young. Isn't he like 22 years old?
Played 1 game this year.
Isn't he like 22 years old, though?
23. Yeah, 23? He's only played 1 game this whole season.
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus is not better than Firmino. I can tell you that.
Who said that?
Naza. Well, it's a Man City fan, so there's obviously bias. So he is a good
Gabriel
finisher,
Jesus is better than Firmino. Okay.
Yeah. I need to look at some stats for that, but I'm pretty sure he's not better than Firmino.
I mean, stats, maybe.
What do you mean? Like,
Jesus might have some better stats recently.
Recently, yes. I'm talking like in the Premier League. Since they've come in the Premier League, there's no way.
Yeah, if you were to ask any coach on the planet, even Pep, which of these players do you want? They'd take Firmino.
Well, for a while, though, bro, it must be said, Jesus was starting over Firmino in the Brazil squad.
Right,
and
then he did absolutely nothing. Yeah, and he did absolutely nothing. And then Tite was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Jesus, you're not ready. You're too young, too inexperienced.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so honestly, bro, for me, I am just worried about our defense holding up against their attack because they are going to spread us at the back. They are. That's just what they do. They spread us. And if they can keep possession, that's even more worrisome for me.
Well, that's not going to happen.
I mean, what
do you mean by possession?
Like
how much possession do they need?
I'm just saying if they control possession, if they control tempo, even though that's the thing. Both teams favor possession. So it's like, I feel like whatever team controls possession, controls tempo, may control the game. And if we can keep pressure off of our back line by having possession, we might stand a chance, bro.
Yeah, I think...
I don't know.
I think we're so blistering on the counterattack, we don't even need possession to win. I don't think they need possession to win either. I think there's that much class in their side. I don't think they need that much possession to win.
Right.
But I don't know.
It's interesting. Jesus actually has 0.9 goals, is the third in Premier League history.
I'm looking at goals right now.
Interesting.
Firmino has more goals than Jesus since they both came into the Premier League. So,
well, I knew that. But
not going to entertain that.
But Firmino's also he's been in the Premier League longer though.
One season.
One season difference. That's it. What about appearances?
2 seasons. 2 seasons. Sorry.
Yeah.
Appearances. I mean, he's got more appearances, but that's because Jesus isn't good enough to start on his team. Like, what can I do about that? What are we supposed to do about that?
Yeah.
We can't factor that in. He has less appearances. Well, you're sorry you're not good enough to start. You certainly wouldn't start over here.
No, definitely.
Jesus wouldn't even get 20 appearances over here.
Based on current form, he wouldn't start
today. Yeah.
He wouldn't start over Jota. He wouldn't start over Firmino. He'd be third in the pecking order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So interesting points. So, Steve, who do you think gets goals today?
Firmino.
I've been saying it for 3 weeks.
Firmino wouldn't start ahead of Aguero. Does this guy not? Never mind. We're done.
Don't entertain it.
I can't entertain this. Firmino is like the number 5 ranked player in the world right now.
Yeah.
Based on value. Anyways.
We got a super chat coming in from Flynn here. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Pep always thinks possession wins games. You'll never walk alone. Certainly good. It's certainly good to have
Thank
possession.
You. Yeah, no possession. I mean,
it gives you time on the ball. You're right. On the counter, I don't know. Liz was saying earlier, don't worry, our defense will hold. I think so. I think our defense is trending positively recently in terms of clean sheets. But Mohammed saying, what do you think of City defense? Walker, Diaz, Laporte, and Cancelo. I think Walker and Cancelo will stop Mane and Salah. Look, your defense is solid. Both of our defenses have had horrible games this season. But, anything is possible. I think I don't know. Steve, what do you think? What do you think about Walker? Walker's a great fullback. Cancelo, I kind of can do without, kind of either here or there. But, Laporte, Diaz hasn't really proven anything to me yet, but Laporte, yeah, he's good. What do you think, Steve?
In terms of what? Who are we comparing?
We're not comparing anyone. It just we had a Man City fan asking about the defense. Like, do you think they're good enough to stop Mane and Salah? Yeah, are you all right over there?
I'm sorry. I was reading something. I don't think anyone's good enough to stop Mane and Salah. I think the only people that can. But I go as far to say the same thing about City. I give City a ton of respect. Sterling, Mahrez, dangerous players. De Bruyne. Right. It's just like class against class. And it usually comes down to a couple of weird scenarios throughout the game. A penalty here or there, a blistering counterattack from either side. Like, no team, in my opinion, will dominate this game. I think the only times we've seen anyone dominate is City in a meaningless game last year, City when we had 10 men a few years ago, and then Liverpool like every other time we've played them. So if there's one team that's more likely to dominate, it's us. But I will say our defense isn't the same as it was. So do I think their defense is good enough to hold us? I think they have the potential to be, but I think there's just so many variables in a match like this. I can't predict that.
No, you're right. You're right. There is. Hussein Khalif saying that, in international football, it stopped Salah. I can't confirm that, to be honest. I don't watch international. I might watch some highlights, but I don't watch it unless
it's like Salah?
Cancelo.
What?
Yeah, I can't confirm it. I don't know.
Cancelo versus Egypt?
Dude, Steve, I don't know. I watch like international. I watch the Euros and the World Cup. That is literally the only thing I watch. I don't watch qualifiers. I don't watch friendlies. I don't watch any of that. But anyways, Liz Golden. Shout out Liz Golden. Thanks very much, Liz. $4 super chat. Bobby and Jota start. Bobby and Jota score. That's a sexy sentence right there.
Ooh, Gabriel Jesus is a poor man's Bobby Firmino. I'm not here to bash Jesus. I'm really not. I just haven't seen enough from the guy. He doesn't play enough. He's not a starter.
Yeah.
He's not a first 11 player on any team he's on. So what am I supposed to do? Like, what do we do here, Kyle?
I don't know, Steve. It's crazy. I just want to thank Liz again for the super chat.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Yep. Let's see what else we got here. I remember when Mahrez missed the penalty versus Liverpool at Anfield, I was super pissed. Yeah, Mohammed, a lot of Man City fans still bring that up. They were pissed at Mahrez. I don't blame them, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Pep will say to Walker, just stay Mane until the end of the match.
Yeah, no one can hold Mane.
Nobody can hold Mane. I swear.
No, Mane. If he's a little bit sloppy, then he could have an off game. But no one can pocket Mane. I've never seen it happen personally.
Yeah,
he's just too fast. He's too agile and he's too fast, and that's no disrespect to any defender.
Yeah. Carlton saying Steve bashing players all the time. It's true.
Who am I bashing?
I don't even. Well, I mean,
Jesus. I'm not bashing Jesus. Jesus is on my ultimate team in FIFA.
Oh,
he's got a great card. I have no disrespect against that man, but I am not about to put him in the same conversation as Bobby Firmino. He doesn't start. He's not a starter. I will not ever compare a sub to Bobby Firmino. Sorry.
The big argument here, bro, is the international comparison where they are on the same team.
Yes.
And Gabriel Jesus starts.
He was starting for a while, and then Firmino started starting. I don't know what they're doing now.
Neither do I.
In meaningless international games, like what?
Yeah, it's interesting.
They made the switch in the World Cup.
Yeah,
as well. They finally were like, okay, this is enough. Bring in Bobby Firmino.
Yeah.
And this guy keeps just mentioning the Copa. Cool. I don't know.
Yeah. Ben Hudson in the chat. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope we play 4-3-3, not a 4-2-3-1. It doesn't work for us as an example in the Sheffield game. We didn't do too well with the 4-2-3-1. I've only seen us start a game, and I was talking about this at the beginning of the chat. I've only seen us start in a 4-2-3-1 like 3 times, like under Klopp. We've changed mid-games a bunch, but I don't know. I think he's definitely going to go with the 4-2-3-1. Yep. Fan Safian. I hope I'm saying that right. 4-3-3 is a must. Don't fix it if it's not broken. 100%.
Who's your favorite Man City player if you could choose, Kyle?
who's my favorite Man City player if I could choose?
Mm-hmm.
De Bruyne. He's class act, one.
Probably the only one they have.
He's just pure class, bro. Class act. He doesn't get in trouble on or off the field. He's a leader, and he's just amazing, bro. How can you not like Kevin De Bruyne? Like, I don't know.
Crazy respect for Kevin De Bruyne.
Crazy respect for Kevin.
And they're lucky that they're not banned from the Champions League, or he would have tried to make a move, I think.
Oh yeah. But we could go on about that. Yeah. The Bachelor. I wonder if this is the original Bachelor. I'm nervous at the thought of the 4-2-3-1 at the stage against City. It's got to be a 4-3-3. And as far as the striker partnership, I can't make that call. I'm just filled with nerves for this game. It's good nerves, though. It's good nerves. Like, being nervous before this game is natural, but once the match starts, bro, it's just exciting. Steve, I can see you getting heated reading these comments.
I'm not heated.
You're just fuming. Yeah.
I'm just so confused. I just don't know. Like, it's so weird because if Aguero was healthy, Jesus wouldn't have made an appearance in these comments once. You guys realize that, right? If Aguero was healthy, we would have, unless someone was in here talking about church, the word Jesus would not be thrown around.
Well, we've brought up Jesus and Jesus today.
Yes,
we brought up both of them.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what about score predictions? Is it time for score predictions, Kyle?
I don't do that anymore, bro. You're up.
Ooh! Oh man, this is hard.
It's so hard. Here, think about it. Let me read some of these comments. Ovind when? I wish I knew how to pronounce names. I hope I'm saying that right. I would not take any player before a Liverpool player except Laporte and Kevin. And see, I would only take Kevin, honestly.
Yeah. Laporte's it's gonna take him a while to bounce back from the ACL. He's a great player. But
yeah, he is great.
Actually, I would take him today.
Look, I was gonna say bounce back. Yeah, I mean he's good now. I mean he's really good now. Yeah. Abdallah Dominic Rich Tuners. I'm assuming that means they watch Dominic Rich. Let's see. Steve, create a channel for bashing players. Steve's Bashment.
I love it.
Love it.
Am I bashing Jesus though?
No.
Or am I just speaking the facts?
No. He said Curtis Jones.
Oh, the Curtis Jones is over. I apologized for that. Curtis Jones.
That was stupid from you. That was stupid.
Well, bro, he hadn't proven anything yet. We don't give these guys a pass.
That's true.
Like I just need to see more. Curtis Jones has shown me nothing.
Yeah.
So
he had an assist against Atalanta.
No, I'm talking about last year at the time.
Oh,
he played like one Premier League game, maybe two.
Yeah, I got you. Let's go in here. Shane Buckley saying, I think the two key battles today, Sadio Mane against Kyle Walker. Yep. And Mo Salah against whoever City are going to choose at left back. I think it's going to be Cancelo. But yeah, that's the thing. I think for us, it's really important that Trent and Robbo they don't commit too far forward, because if they commit too far forward, whoever's on the wings is just going to destroy us at the back. I'm telling you.
I feel like Robbo is so important in these games.
Yeah.
Like you can tell his adrenaline is increased in these massive games. You're going to see him all over the place today. Mm-hmm. Like we're going to see a big game from Robbo. I think he's going to get forward. I think he's going to loop in some good crosses. I just keep thinking about that cross he had to Salah last year, the bounce that was then the header.
That is your favorite goal. You bring that up all the time.
No, my favorite goal is the Fabinho rocket, because no one was expecting that, and Ederson was like, that was crazy.
Yeah. That was a good goal, bro. That whole game was great.
We have insane goals against City, and their goals are just regular. Again, I'm not bashing anybody.
I don't know. Aguero's had some good goals against us.
When?
He had the screamer from outside the box like 2 years ago. It was a pretty good goal. And then he had a nice little one touch. Lovren was an idiot with this one. But
yeah, I remember this one.
He was playing on Lovren's shoulder, and then he just went in front of Lovren, and Lovren just let him stand there. Aguero took one touch and finished with his left foot. It was like, what are you doing, Lovren?
Mm-hmm.
God.
But some of our craziest goals of the last 3 years are from City. Fabinho screamer, Salah's chip from 40 yards. Bobby's chip.
Oh,
Ox
Bobby's
screamer.
chip.
Ox, 2 screamers, one across the ground. Mane's left foot. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
17, 18? When
he
just slowed up and was like
right. It was so beautiful in that corner.
That was so scary. When I saw that, I was like, wow, he's world class.
Okay, first off, how does anybody hate Robertson? This is just the worst take I've ever seen in my entire life. This is literally the worst take.
Mohammed, bro, that was a penalty, 2 penalties. Sorry, Kyle. I was just reading out something.
No, you're fine, Mohammed. We were having a good talk, good debate, and then you say you hate Robertson. He's a disgusting player. I don't even know where your head's at right now. How?
What is that? And what was a penalty?
Steve's talking about other stuff right now.
Oh, from the same guy.
Oh, Steven, bro, that was a penalty. Two penalty. I don't know either. But yeah, Carlton talking about Martin Skirtle's goal. Martin Skirtle's goal, a very underrated goal. That was great.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see what else we got. Kyle's still mad about Lovren. Just that one play, dude. Like, I watched that back, and because Aguero was on the ground being a little bitch, and then he gets up when he notices, a cross might come in the box, and Lovren forgot about him, and then Aguero comes in front of him, stands there, and Lovren does nothing, bro, nothing. That's it. But
no, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Mohammed said, I mean, he's an excellent player, but his respect is disgusting. No respect. I don't agree with that either. Like, when has he not shown respect? The only thing I would argue is when he pushed on Messi's head. That's like the only time I've seen no respect, though.
Who do I think is going to play Anfield Hub, Jota or Bobby? This is such a hard question to answer. No one knows. I think we should play them both and just go for the throat right away.
You think so?
Statement game. Because if we win this game, it's like, okay, yeah, they're going to win the league again. That's what people. That's we're in the driver's seat at that point.
Yeah.
Not points total aside. If we're able somehow, if we're lucky enough, or if we play well enough to handle this game somewhat easily, I don't think there's any doubt that Liverpool is the head and shoulders favorite for the league. I mean, we already are, but this is a statement game. City have struggled this year, and we have too a little bit, but the difference is now the tables have turned. We still find a way to sit at the top of the table.
Dude, my mind is blown. Apparently, the whole world hates Robbo except Liverpool fans.
Wait, why?
I don't know.
It's probably because their defenders have been so useless for so long. Not just City. Like, you look across the board.
City buy a new fullback every summer, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah, we can't even. City's defense is just pathetic. Fullback situation, at least.
Will Kyle take back Lovren? No. No. Now I would with the injury stuff, but I would take back Ragnar Klavan before Lovren. I'll tell you that. Yeah. When he hit and elbow the Everton player when it was 5-2 at Anfield last season, elbow, back of the head. I don't remember that. I don't remember any of this crap.
Oh, God. Someone just said we should play Shaq. I love that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a real fan right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Robbo's the best left back in the world, unquestioned.
I keep forgetting, and Anfield Lark makes a good point. Robbo literally, this may have been the same game where we chipped, or where Bobby chipped Ederson. Robbo made a pressing run literally nonstop for 60 seconds, bro. He ran up the side of the field, pressed Ederson. Ederson passed out left. He pressed that player. I mean, it was incredible. It was like, that's a good point. It's a really good point. Yeah. So
when you have Mendy, Zinchenko, Angelino, Cancelo playing in the last, let's say, 18 months, you've been rotating those guys at left back, you're probably a little jealous of Andy Robertson, who shows up and plays 110% every single match, no problem at all. That's the problem Man City fans have with Robbo.
100%. All the Liverpool fans, Robbo's class, 100%. Yeah, it's just tough. So we got score predictions coming in. Shane Buckley saying Liverpool 3, Man City 2. Diogo Jota to score the winning goal. Trying to see if we got some other stuff here. Yo, what? Davies is a better left back. All right, now
we can't entertain these City fans.
Now people are just trolling me, bro.
Yeah,
they know
ridiculous.
They're getting me riled
Alphonso
up.
Davies has played like 10 first-team games in his career.
Davies, bro?
Get out of here.
Tottenham Davies?
No. They're talking about Bayern.
Oh,
Alphonso Davies.
Good God.
The guy who just started playing first-team football like 3 months ago.
Bro, I thought they were talking about Wales Davies. I was like, what are you smoking?
Yeah. All right, score prediction. Here we go. 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1?
Yep. 3-1
Score
Liverpool.
Predictions in the chat, everybody.
Score predictions in the chat as we wrap this thing up.
I can't give mine. Ever since I stopped, we've been doing great. So,
look, City need this a lot more than we do. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Carlton.
But I don't think they want it more.
Matip and Gomez, center back partnership. Steve, Jesus, man. I'm talking.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, here we go. Steve, you want to read off the score predictions since I can't give you pinning permissions?
No, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Connor Crosby, 2-1 win for Liverpool. Yogesh, Man City 0, Liverpool 1. Henderson scores. I love that. Mike Umazuriki. Oh, I think I killed that last name, hopefully. 3-2 for Liverpool. Fly Girl MD, 3-2 Liverpool. Ben Hudson, 3-2 Liverpool. A lot of 3-2s. Yeah. No idea, but all I can say is I'm nervous. 2-0 Liverpool. Dexter Morgan. Jota hat trick. There we go. 1-4 LFC. Liz Golden. Love it. Would you take a draw? Steve, that's a good question. Would you take a draw? You wouldn't take a draw.
No. Why would I want to take a draw?
No, I'm saying obviously you don't want a draw. You want to win. But
would I be okay with a draw?
That's what would you take a draw means.
No. Would you take a draw means right now, if you could zip through this game, fast forward to the other side, would you be okay with taking a draw rather than risking the game being a loss?
I really don't think that's what that means.
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
Okay.
Would I take a draw? No.
No? All right.
I think that's what that means.
Okay. All right.
Well, we're projected to win this game. We're the favorite to win this game, rightfully so. So I think anybody that would predict Liverpool to lose would just be like trolling.
Okay. Excuse me. Mohammed saying 3-0 City, 2 goals. God, excuse me. 2 goals for Jesus, 1 goal for Torres. Okay. Charles Reynolds, 0-3 Liverpool. Okay. Tony Madden, as always, man. Can't give a prediction. Hussein, VAR kills it. Oh, God, I keep forgetting about VAR, dude. 4-5 Liverpool. That sounds like a super exciting game. 2-1 K to 90-minute screamer. Yes.
That would be awesome.
Steven guy is big mouthed. All right, Steve. Hey, I get some respect though. I like it. Thanks, guys.
That's cool.
Hey,
you're in my live stream. Welcome to my live stream.
I just want to say real quick though, we appreciate when other fans come in and give their thoughts, but not in a disrespectful way. Like there was one guy earlier coming in talking about Liverpool fans are murderers. No, that's not going to be tolerated here. But if you want to come in and debate, definitely encouraged. Absolutely love it. All right. Yep. Mark Cox says, of course you'll take a draw. It's City. Okay. Charles Reynolds says Steven is correct about what taking a draw means. Okay. Whatever. I could have swore it meant like, I don't know. Whatever.
Anfield Hub. I love this channel. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Shout out to everyone that joined.
Yeah.
It's a big time rivalry.
It's a big time rivalry. Absolutely.
At the end of the day, City need this a lot more than we do.
Yeah. Man City fanboys spying here. Yeah. A lot of apparently we're not the favorites here. We're not favorites.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up. We're actually not, which is false on my part.
I was like, dude, there's no way we're favorites given our injury situation. But
we're undefeated without Aguero, without Van Dijk. Like
I know, but
we've been better since Van Dijk got hurt. But believe it or not,
that's not how the odds work, though. Like I
know the odds are. There's a lot of other things that go into it.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Yogesh doesn't think Firmino and Jota will start together. Yeah, no, Carlton, we appreciate it, man. He's been searching for LFC channels down the line, found this one, love it. City wants the 3 points more than Liverpool from Mohammed. I think both teams want the 3 points. I'm telling you that right now. This isn't going to be a game like at the end of last season where Man City just stomped Liverpool. Like, it's not going to be like that. I really don't think it will. Let's see what else. We haven't faced a decent side without Virgil van Dijk yet, to be fair. Yeah. Let me real quick. I don't think team news is out.
I believe that.
And then we got Marek N 2-0. Based on the scoreline, that looks like he's predicting Man City win. But yeah. So, Steve, any closing thoughts? I just want to thank everyone real quick. We have 87 people in here. Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's huge.
All the comments. Yeah. Absolutely love it.
If you haven't followed us on Instagram, please go do so.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve's doing well over there on the Instagram channel. Go follow the Instagram. Follow us on Twitter as well. All those links are on the channel. And yeah. Steve, do you have any closing thoughts, my man?
This is my favorite game.
I know it
of
is.
The year. I love this. I live for this. At the end of the day, it's only the 8th game of the season. So, win, lose, or draw, we can't get too high or too low. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think we have enough attacking. I think we still have the best attack in Europe. I think that's enough to get us over the edge, over the line today.
This is beautiful. Man City versus Liverpool, best game in the world.
Right now, yeah.
Right now, yeah. It 100% is, bro. It 100% is. It's crazy. But yeah, Steve predicted 3-1. I can't predict. Sorry, just can't do it. We're on a good streak when I don't predict. So, good stuff. I'm pumped. Steve's just caught up in the comments, just reading them. I love it. So, Steve, how you feeling, bro? Did you finish both Red Bulls?
I finished the Red Bulls. I'm fine. I'm starting to get poised for this game. I'm starting to get excited.
Poised.
I got to get in my spot. I just wish we had Fabinho.
Get your spot? Yeah, dude.
I wish we had Fabinho, man.
God, I know I want Fabinho back so bad. But Henderson, man, has been playing so freaking well. So is Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's back to form of old.
Yes, Wijnaldum is playing lights out.
He is.
Yeah.
Yep. But guys, we appreciate everyone being here again. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel down below. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, the merchandise is now available. Go check that out. Show your love and support for the channel. And until next time, Reds, take care.